Welcome to the Lisa Eve Show. Hi, everybody. I am Lisa Eve. How are you? Oh. Happy Friday. Today's Friday. Sorry, guys, but I'm still with this setup. Let's see what today's date is. Oh, July 1st. July 1st. Wow. It's July. I kind of have nothing to say about it being July. I'm just kind of, guess I'm in a little bit of surprise about that. Today I am drinking the apple spice vanilla tea by Twinings again. How are you guys doing today? Let me know in the comments. Oops. I have my mustard seeds. I bought them. And it is my intention to carry one in my pocket, if I have a pocket, around with me so I can remember. I don't think I need to open the whole thing. This is what they look like. These are supposed to be the smallest seed. Oh my gosh, that is really tiny. Wow, wow, wow. I'm not even sure how I would keep it, even if I put it in my pocket. Like, I think I would lose it. This thing is so tiny. Here's a view. So God is saying that we only need as much faith as this. We only need this much faith. This is how much faith we need. That is so tiny. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like put that in like a little baggie or something so that I can keep track of it, because if I have a pocket and I stick that in there, I feel like I'm gonna like lose it right away. Lose track of it anyway. Let's bring God into this. My coffee maker is making some sounds. Well, it's actually a Keurig, so it does lots of things. Feels like I've been in a crucible. Let's see if it's too hot to drink. Oh, it's not too hot to drink. But I added too much sweetener. I don't really like sweet things, but this tea actually requires, like, for me, it requires sweetness. Like, I can drink my favorite ginger lemon tea without sweetener, but this one, it's kind of bad, and so I add some sweetener and it's like too much. Ooh, that is very sweet. Let me have some more water. Maybe that's done it. That's much better. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's right. Is having me go back into my release list because I've got more things to add in there. I realized some habits I have picked up over the last few years, specifically tied around being a mother of 3 without a partner. And it's related to different ways that it has worn me down. Some traits and habits that I've picked up, which are not going to serve me going forward. And it's specifically geared around, like, you know, how I'm feeling. So it's like, if I'm in like a good mood or like a normal mood, you know, these traits aren't present. But if I'm like being really stretched thin, then they will show up, can show up. And yeah, so God has been highlighting them. Also, God has showed me a place that I have unforgiveness, and I know that there's maybe like a place or two, but God showed me a surprise place that I have unforgiveness, and it's like, oh, I didn't realize. Wow. So, yeah. So, the way that these things are being highlighted is because I asked God, I said, God, search my heart and my mind and show me the things, patterns, ways of being, traits that are within me that are no longer serving me, and in fact that are, you know, like a hindrance to my next, how do I word that? My next, let's say level, like like, let's say level, my next level. But that's not actually the word I would use. And it took God about 24 hours to start showing me. I apologize about this lighting, guys. I just got super distracted because I found that stuff I was talking to you guys about on my nails. And it's like, yes, yay. Woo woo. That makes me so. Anyways, let's just move on. The section that I created for releasing isn't big enough. I need more space. I feel like I have a really good release list. I don't know where to look on this setup, guys. Improve list. I'm now on my improve list. Being present is on my improve list with myself. Being present in general. I put forgiveness on my improve list as if it's not on my release. Forgiveness is on my release list. Mm, mm. Woo. Okay, I just asked God if He had a scripture for me to read, and I just read it to myself first. So I am Psalm 78, verse 9. This morning, I I I asked God how He shows His wrath. That wasn't how I said it, but what I said is, God, how do you express displeasure? And wow, God answered me very quickly. That was like not even 30 minutes ago. Well, yeah, approximately 45 minutes ago. Because I did something and I'm unsure if it was outside of God's will. You could also say getting ahead of God. I'm not sure if it was, and so I'm still unclear about that, honestly. But I said, well, okay, God, if I did something outside of your will, like what happened? Like what happens? Like how do you express your displeasure? Because I'm still new to this. And I just turned to this page, Psalm 78, verse 9. The men of Ephraim, I don't know, it's Ephraim, though armed with bows, turned back on the day of battle. They did not keep God's covenant and refused to live by His law. They forgot what He had done, the wonders He had shown them. He did miracles in the sight of their ancestors in the land of Egypt, in the region of Zon. He divided the sea and led them through. He made the water stand up like a wall. He guided them with a cloud by day and with light from the fire all night. He split the rocks in the wilderness and gave them water as abundant as the seas. He brought streams out of a rocky crag and made water flow down like rivers. But they continued to sin against Him, rebelling in the wilderness against the Most High. They willfully put God to the test by demanding the food they craved. They spoke against God. They said, "Can God really spread a table in the wilderness?" True, He struck the rock and water gushed out, streams flowed abundantly. But can He also give us bread? Can He supply meat for His people? When the Lord heard them, He was furious. His fire broke out against Jacob, and His wrath rose against Israel. For they did not believe in God or trust in His deliverance. Yet He gave a command to the skies above and opened the doors of the heavens. He rained down manna for the people to eat. He gave them the grain of heaven. Human beings ate the bread of angels. He sent them all the food they could eat. He let loose the east wind from the heavens, and by His power made the south wind blow. He rained meat down on them like dust, birds like sand on the seashore. He made them come down inside their camp, all around their tents. They ate till they were gorged. He had given them what they craved. But before they turned from what they craved, even while the food was still in their mouths, God's anger rose against them. He put to death the sturdiest among them, cutting down the young men of Israel. In spite of all this, they kept on sinning. In spite of His wonders, they did not believe. So He ended their days in futility and their years in terror. Whenever God slew them, they would seek Him. They eagerly turned to Him again. They remembered that God was their rock, that God Most High was their Redeemer. But then they would flatter Him with their mouths, lying with their tongues. Their hearts were not loyal to Him. They were not faithful to His covenant. Yet He was merciful. He forgave their iniquities and did not destroy them. Time after time He restrained His anger and did not stir up His wrath. He remembered that they were but flesh, a passing breeze that does not return. I'm getting from this is like, don't be cocky against God. Like that's It seems like he is merciful if you were willing to repent, and not merciful if you are not. God, give me a deeper understanding of that. Reading that was actually like, felt scary, because the God that I've been getting to know, like, I can't see those two things being, oops. Hi guys, I accidentally, hang on, let me unplug. Hi. Okay, hi. We're still on? Okay, cool. Sorry guys, yeah, I kicked my charger cord and you guys went flying. We still alive? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah. So God, please give me a deeper understanding of what I just read. What I also get is like, there was like no gratitude there for the miracles that God was creating for them. Depth. It seems that there's a lot of depth to God, and as I continue to learn more and form a closer relationship with God, I will read more about these depths, because I can see the depth of God that is like super romantic, and I'm reading about this God version of God, or depth, let's go depth of God, that is like, yeah. So God, please help me to understand that which I don't understand. God, please prune any unforgiveness from me. I kind of feel like you guys should just automatically bring your journal every morning to these lives. Just bring your journal. Just from now on, just bring your journal, because you never know when you're gonna need it. That's why I bring mine, because I never know when, and then God's gonna have me do something in it. So just bring your journal. Just bring your journal every morning, like class. I'm really cold. The fan is on. Ooh, but I'm also sleepy. God, made sure that I got up early today. Remember I told you guys I was gonna do my makeup today? Yeah, God was using yesterday as like a humility day, and God made sure that I got up in plenty of time because I was personally trying to ignore my alarm clock this morning, and God was just like, no, it's time to get up. And I kind of feel like God made the alarms that I can usually ignore like extra loud. So, yeah. Yesterday was a humility day because God made sure I slept through. They didn't go off at all. Today, I feel like the extra went off. Like, I feel like, one, I stopped, but it came back around again. I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm so cold. I'm so cold right now. But I will be going to sleep anytime soon anyway. Maybe I'll take a nap today or something. Maybe I should start incorporating naps. I'm drinking my tea so much. One, because it tastes good, but I'm also like hungry. And so, you know, it's like soothing my hunger. Thank you, Father. Oh, sorry guys, just got these yawns going. Oh, that you got? God, like I'm so cold. Like I'm legitimately so cold right now. I turned off the air, but like I'm just super, super duper cold. What else, God? Any day now. Any day now. That's for one of you. Any day now. And that's for me too. Any day now. Any day now. Yeah. Any day now. Okay, so with that, I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And God, yeah, please continue to search my heart for unforgiveness and help me to heal that and prune that off of me. And same for the person who's watching, if you'd like that. If you would like, allow God to search your heart for unforgiveness and to release that from you, to prune that from you. I will see you guys here tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.